Hey there, and welcome to Idle Weekly. Haven't done these in a while, yet again. Today's game is called Wizard and Minion Idle. And I think this is the second time I'm showcasing my progress in this one. As you can see, I have done a tiny bit of progress, but not a lot compared to last time. I also played the game a little bit differently than I used to. So you might remember that I focused gold as much as possible. Initially that was a fun thing to do, but eventually the town scales so far up. As you can see, some of the stuff has the town automote levels the cheapest town item, and as you can see, some are at 14 billion and some are at 23 billion gold. So they scale up really fast, and at a certain point the gold per second isn't fun anymore. It has never been efficient, and I know it has never been efficient, but I did like it because it allowed me to kickstart my town faster when I reincarnated, but it doesn't anymore. So now I just do experience per second, which is the most efficient thing to use. Although when I have autoquest charges, then of course I use that. But this is the current status. Here I have managed to get this down to 10 million, because as you can see, my mana power is really high. It is getting close to 1 billion. My mana refill rate is twice the amount that I actually have. Just ignore that. It happened. But I think that's fine because I do reincarnations based on the next life's mana cap. And of course the reincarnation bonus should be equal or higher than the previous or the current one. But I tend to take about 100 million mana per reset now that I started playing the game again. And as you can see, I restarted 17 hours ago, and I have managed to get the 10 million, so my reincarnations do take a while. But I think it is alright for the most part. I use 1 million, I always keep 1 million spirit spare for the spirit bank for the gathering system. And currently I'm only using 100 demons for each of the materials. Oh yeah, my minion is level 166 now. But anyway, yeah, I use 100 demons at the moment, because I only have 900. So 300 for that and the rest done here. That's good enough. As I get more demons, I'll of course increase the amount here as well, but currently I can't. Conjuring I have on auto mode, it does what it does. And I don't currently have this because I don't have the plaza shop yet. Same with other stuff that require the plaza shop. I haven't really dealt with the plaza a lot. I think this is the plaza. Here, down here. But I haven't really done much with it yet. I have leveled this up a bit, but I haven't really done a lot. One moment. But I haven't really done a lot with the battlefield system yet. I don't know when I'll start. properly using it. I do use the demonic essences and I level everything up fairly equally in the sense of the cost. Currently everything costs 20 or more demonic essence, and I'll go up to 30 with everything. So dungeon damage, essence, meditation gain, gathering cost, that would be nice to get. And then of course the battlefield, the stuff itself as well. With the upgrades for the units I do the same. I go up by 1000 with each upgrade. So everything is equal, which makes it inefficient, but that's just how I like to play it. Next up is the minion system. So in the minion system, as you can see, I have 2 slots in both the food and pet point tabs. So I'm currently leveling up attack and defense with food, but I have these 2 pretty high as well. Crit damage at level 1 million and speed at level 100,000. Because speed is really expensive to level. And here, for a while I leveled monster rarity and respawn, but they are leveling up really slowly now. Fishing dungeon floor 12. Battlefield waves completed something. And I didn't see what the other one was. Yeah, these went up really slowly with 20 million points each. So I went back to the adventure XP and the drop chance to help out with that. One thing that I like currently here is that I don't even need the cooking drop and rarity upgrade anymore to get the rare or the blue part down to 0% in this zone. This should be zone 9 that I'm currently doing, I think. Yeah, zone 9. And I won't move on before my zone 9 equipment is maxed out. So that means I need to max out the helmet, which is level 61, this here level 300, and these of course level 380, and the book level 333. I think yellow ones max out at level 500, so they don't have to go to level 1000 like the other stuff. And this is level 61, which caps out at level 200. I just go with the attack and defense bonuses. The other ones, let them be what they want to be. I just level or activate some of the cooking stuff to level this up again. I just tend to go down the list most of the time. The only one I definitely want to keep active is this, as much as possible, but currently I'm not earning enough fish to do that. I'm able to use the net. As you can see, I'm only level 33, and cooking is level 16. So not amazing, but it's something. With the crafting I'm this far. This is my crafting system currently, as you can see. And each of these regular crystals or gems cost 500 of each material. So that is That is almost 10, or that is about 9 rounds of it to be able to make one level. I can't imagine how expensive they will get down there. It will become difficult to level those up. But I guess that is the point. You aren't supposed to max out any individual feature in about like 2 or 3 weeks. Instead, they seem to be in this game. They seem to be laid out for you to level up over the course of the entire game, or most of the game, unless there is something here that will go much further, or unlock only when I have something maxed out already, but I have nothing maxed out yet. Even the Minion lab stuff takes a really, really long time, because these two cap out to level 50 million, and I'm only at 2.5 million. So it takes a while. But I think that is fine. As long as I can keep leveling stuff regularly, I'm fine with it taking a long time. Because that's the process of incremental games. You get incrementally stronger. I have only 2 world bosses unlocked at the moment. This one I can't attack. Instead it attacks me and I reflect the damage. So I can only reflect 46,000. I do about 60. No. I can't remember how much damage I actually deal to Dullahan. The next ones unlock when I get multiple skills to level 24, which will take a while. My waifu is currently her. She's very wild, and I will switch her out soon. Once the mood runs out. 1 hour left until level up. I think she might be my highest level waifu that I have ever had. For now. Level 15. My genealogy level is only level 11. Which isn't great. But it's something. The way I level this feature is, whenever something reaches 10%, that's what I level up. But offense and defense I want to level simultaneously, so I only level these two up when I have 2 spare charges. Currently I have 1. I always want to keep at least 1 charge available, because the last charge that you uses up all of your essence. Everything else uses 1/6. That's because I have 6 charges. 1, and then depending on charges, if you have 8 charges, then each charge uses up 1/8 of the available essence. So the more charges you have, the cheaper it is to upgrade this feature here. Here was the other Plaza Shop item. I have no idea what that is. And these are really far away. I will never reach even 275, let alone 350. My highest ever is 238, I think. Yeah, maximum stage 238. There's also this feature. The way I level this one is, I go through the dubs. I started with rare. Today, actually. This is how I got the 2 extra charges. I want 1 more from here. That would be really nice. Something else I really want would be this. Increase gathering resource by 10%. Currently it isn't big, but it would still help. And gathering EXP, of course, would be nice as well. And there is another one, increase gathering resource by 50% and experience by 100%. So these would be really nice. My dungeon system is also on auto mode, which is great. I do like as much automation as possible. And I recently unlocked the class system. I have kept Battle Mage as my main class for the entire duration of the time I have had these unlocked. So that's why Druid is so low, because Druid only gains, I think, 10%? I have to check. Yeah, 10%. The subclass only gains 10% of normal XP. But there is a soul shop item that I would like to get, which increases it to 30% so that I can be lazy with the switching and still get a more decent raid to the secondary class. But I should really unlock the other classes. The problem is here, I would lose so much offense and defense when I switched these. And you can only switch them the main class once a day. Unless you want to pay 10,000 souls, which is difficult to get. So this is how I have kept it so far. And the battlefield system I already went over. I don't deal with it often right now. That's nice, I got meditation and dungeon damage. Did that help? Not really. But 20... What was it before? Like 8 hours 20? Something like that. Well, it's fine enough. And meditation here. It helped this out. This is my current progress anyway. Let's see how far I can push with the amount of offense and defense I have at the moment. It's starting to slow down. Whoa, that offense is jumping up fast. $238. Can I beat it? Please? And I did it. But 239 is too tough. Let's go back to auto-questing. Well, that's fine enough. In the EXP shop, I'm currently just buying these 3. I mostly actually want the mana power at the moment. I have everything else bought already. Pretty much. So I currently want as much mana power as possible so that I can get the best thing that I could do, or the state that I want to get to, would be to get everything insta leveling at 1 million mana. I know that I could probably actually only use 1 mana on these. But I have been so... I guess I could try. I guess 1 mana isn't powerful enough because it is. 1 mana means that this mana power, so 989 million, and each level costs 311 million, so it's 3 levels for 1 mana here, and this is 4 billion. But I tend to use this way because, well, it's simpler. I guess I could use it now this way because I don't have to manage this manual anymore. When I reincarnate, then it uses the conjuring stuff automatically and puts the mana back here as needed, which was a really amazing addition. This is my current progress, and this is how I'm currently playing the game. I think that sounds better than what I talked about the last time, which was a while ago, so a lot could change and a lot did change. And if there is anything that I am doing everything wrong, but if there is anything that I'm doing especially wrong, then you can let me know. It'll take a really long time before I can continue to the next area, but that is fine. The next area I want to go to is this one, because this needs stage 240 anyway. But I need to figure out what that 56,000 is. So once I figure that out, it'll be all good. So thank you very much for watching. This was a lengthier video than I expected. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.